Dowdy, that was a bit like a playoff cup final. What was it like to be involved with that in the last few minutes of that game?
That was a good game. I thought we were very, very good for 55 minutes of that game. They brought it to us in the last 5 there and scored a couple of goals. Obviously, props to them, they played a good game, but I think we need to obviously learn a lesson from that and try and close games out and not make it as hard work for ourselves.
Yeah, you were 4-1 up, weren't you? What do you think went wrong there? There were a lot of misplaced passes.
I don't think anything particularly went wrong. They obviously scored one on the power play, I think it was, and then the last couple of minutes, they on the 6-on-5, they executed and managed to get pucks through the net where Greener can't see a thing. Where if we concentrate on the little details and get out there, hopefully we stop that from happening. But we'll take the 2 points happily and run away with them.
What concerned me slightly was that they were growing in confidence, but I sort of sensed, tell me if I'm wrong here, a certain amount of anxiety in your team.
Yeah, you see when it got close, we made a couple of uncharacteristic mistakes. Instead of hanging on to it or just chipping it out, we iced the puck a couple of times where if we just hang on to it and make a soft play of the boards, we kill the clock a little more. But it was one of those games, like you said, it felt like a big game playing in it, and we're just happy to sneak away with it.
You've got Glasgow Clan, have only won 1 regulation game so far, and they don't score that many goals. Is this a good or a dangerous time to meet them?
I think it's always going to be a dangerous time to meet them. I think they have got some very good players that can put the puck in the net. I think if you watch a lot of their games back, they're not getting killed by teams. It's always 1-goal games, and just they're coming out the wrong side of it now, and that luck is bound to break at some point. You just don't want to be that team that the luck breaks on. So we've got to come into that really ready for it.
And I'd like to ask you about Guildford Flames. They've got a little bit of a gap at the moment. Normally you'd expect them to choke. Are they a team that could go the full distance in your view?
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say expecting them to choke. I think they've got a very good team. I think they've improved the last 3 years on the bounce now. I think every year they've come back with a better team. So I think they're definitely going to be up there come the end of the season. So it's all hot enough at the top.
On a personal level, in 6 or 7 games, you'll be up to 700 games for Steelers. Did you know that?
I didn't know that, Bob, but thanks for making me feel old.
Does it mean anything to you, that particular milestone?
It's nice to be able to say. Obviously, I'll be one of the highest gamed or capped players in the Sheffield. Obviously, Sheffield when I was a kid was a massive club and still is a massive club, and I'm very proud to have played a big chunk of my career here.
So you'll be catching up with Jono and his 1,000 in a few years' time?
I'm not sure about that, but we'll see.